You've probably always wondered how the computer knows it's a box of cereal just by scanning a barcode with a laser. What does the laser read, and how is the barcode programmed? We'll go over these things today, but first, let's see how and when the barcode was invented. The story began back in 1948, when a research assistant at the Drexel Institute of Technology in Philadelphia, Bernard Silver, overheard the president of the local food chain complaining about not being able to automatically read product information during checkouts. Silver told his friend Joseph Woodland about this, and it soon became their next project. It didn't take them long to produce the first working system, but unfortunately it was unusable. Why? Well, it used ultraviolet ink, but the ink faded too easily and was expensive. The hope for this project was still present, and they were convinced they could reach their goal with further development. Woodland's next inspiration came from a Morse code, and he formed the first barcode from sand on the beach. He stated, "I just extended the dots and dashes downwards and made narrow lines and wide lines out of them. But these lines had to be read. But how?" To solve his next problem, he adapted technology from optical soundtracks in movies using a 500-watt light bulb shining through the paper onto a photo multiplier tube on the far side. He later decided that the system would work better if he switched lines for circles, since this would allow the pattern to be scanned in any direction. On top of that, circles were far easier to print reliably and decode accurately when scanned compared to vertical lines. On October 20th, 1949, Woodland and Silver filed a patent application for classifying apparatus and method, in which they described both the linear and so-called bull's-eye printing patterns, as well as the mechanical and electronic systems needed to read the code. So how did the barcode system become so popular? In 1966, the National Association of Food Chains held a meeting on the idea of automated checkout systems. Philco, owning the rights to the original Woodland patent, attended the meeting and initiated an internal project to develop a system based on the bullseye code. The Kroger grocery chain volunteered to test it, which made Kroger the first store in the world to use a barcode. But still, nothing crazy was happening. The barcode still didn't catch the attention of the grocery chain owners. The barcode adaptation took so long mainly due to technological limitations, competing systems, and resistance from the retail industry. In the 1970s, things took a massive turn when guidelines for barcode development were set. The 11-digit system for identifying products was standardized, and it still felt like the bullseye pattern would rule. Along with the development guidelines, NAFC issued a specification document outlining the desired characteristics for the designs of barcodes. Even though the bullseye pattern was readable from more angles, it had a major problem. These barcodes came in the form of stickers and were attached by hand by store employees when they were adding price tags. The problem was that the printers would sometimes smear ink, rendering the code unreadable in most orientations. The cost of printing complex patterns such as the bullseye barcode was way more expensive compared to the barcode with the vertical stripes. So, now that we know how the barcode system was invented, how does it work? Scanners project a light beam at the barcode, and black stripes absorb the light, reflecting less light compared to the white space. The scanner analyzes the reflected light to decode the information in barcodes, and that's how it knows it's a box of cereal. What do you think? Will barcodes ever get switched up for something else and be considered old? We've already got smart stores in which you can only grab something off the shelf, walk out, and get a receipt in your email. Leave your opinion in the comments, and don't forget to like this video.